Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Looney back with another video, and we're going to talk about today's Liberation Day with Trump and his tariffs. And before we get started, quick shout out to my Discord. It is free to join, and then I also have a premium version where you get more perks. You get one-on-one coaching, there's trade alerts, I do giveaways and more. You can check it out. All links will be in the description. And Trump officially announced new tariffs, and some include 34% on Chinese goods and 20% on imports from the EU and about 10% on other countries. And he pretty much did this on all countries. Pretty interesting one was one that I saw on Twitter. It was about this one in Antarctica, something at McDonald's. I think the herd in McDonald's that no people live there and only penguins. Who knows why he did that? Maybe there was some oil. But definitely interesting on what's going on and how the market reacted. Now, yesterday I talked about how we pumped and it was sort of an April Fool's. And actually someone in my comments said that was not smart. And we're here today to say that it was an April Fool's, which was pretty interesting. So the day started off green for no reason. Crypto is traded at all hours. So pre-market, we saw a boom, or we saw some movement, and then once the market hit and throughout the day, we saw a pump. And then actually Trump announced all these tariffs at around that 420 mark, that 415, and that's exactly when we saw things plummet. And we saw my account take a hit, and it's actually recovering pretty good right now. I don't want to jinx it, who knows, but a lot of my stocks immediately took a hit. You could see this massive dip down. And another one of my comments just wanted to quickly see my portfolio so you could see what actually took a hit. I have options on V-Stock, Riot, Mara, Neo, SoFi. And then I have some crypto, Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum, and then some other ones. And then we go down to my stocks. I have a bunch. It's sorted by how much the stock is, but a few ones are the hood. I have Disney, and I had Sony we passed before, Tesla, and some ETFs that I stopped investing because I'm changing my strategy slightly. I'm not looking to sell. And we'll get into what I'm actually doing with this news and what actually I'm going to react to, how I'm going to react. So we clearly see everything took a hit, and I did not panic. I didn't sell a lot, and I didn't buy a lot. So I just let things play out. I have some cash sitting aside. You can see that 1,000 right there. I'm just sitting it aside just so I could find some good entries and we could get a clearer vision on the direction of the market. Because right now we don't know where we're heading. We've heard rumors of a recession. I don't necessarily believe we're a recession or we're heading towards a recession, because sometimes the market isn't a true indicator of how the economy is doing. They are separate entities. They sometimes correlate, but for the most part, they're not exclusively correlated. So just because the market is down, that doesn't mean that the economy is down. And we'll wait till some news on GDP and inflation and interest rates. So I'm just setting a cash aside. I'm not making major moves. I am actually dollar cost averaging. So I put a little bit of crypto every day. I put $3 a day today, even in Bitcoin, and I'm pretty interested to see what price it had it as. It came in at that $83,000 mark, and if we just look at today, it's about 83,000. So after the dip, which is great. I got it's a low price for the day, and I did that with a bunch of other cryptos. You can see here. I just wanted to show Bitcoin because it is the biggest one, and a bunch of options I will show. I sold a cash secured put, and I went over in my Discord of this play this past weekend, and it was this $10 SoFi put, if I could find it. $10.5 SoFi put, and I just got assigned on SoFi at $13. So if the stock decides to go down more, or the entire market decides to go down, I can acquire more shares at a cheaper price and then sell covered calls, which is what I am doing on SoFi and other stocks. So that is also my strategy for those positions. And then overall, I'm just dollar cost averaging into big plays. I have Sony that I'm just putting $5 a day. I'm trying to get 100 shares on this so I could do more option plays. And Hood, it was a pretty recent one that I got into, and I'm just about to get 1 share. So very small position on Robinhood, but AMD, I'm dollar cost averaging in as well every day, about $1. So I am bringing my average cost down. So that's good. And that is my play. I don't want to make massive moves until we see the exact direction of where things are heading. So if you guys are feeling overwhelmed with this volatility, I would say take a breath and just dollar cost average, maybe sell puts on stocks you believe in. Don't go all in, but just make sure you're stacking on plays for long term. Play the long game. And if you want to see my exact trades in real time, you already know where to join, and that's the Discord free version, which is open, and then the premium gives you my trade alerts, one-on-one coaching, and more. Drop a comment below if you're buying this so-called dip, or are you fading the fake out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, peace.